Hey y'all, just getting home, and I wanted to do a quick little video for you guys to talk about my new puppy, what I'm gonna do to prepare for it. Dolce, they're wanting to play. I'm just getting home. It's kind of dark outside since the time change, so I usually shoot these videos inside, outside, but I have to do it inside. She's wanting to play. Dolce, sit. Well, anyways, Ozzy, come on, Papa. Come on, this bird. So what I'm going to be doing for this puppy, I know some of y'all commented, a little bit worried about the puppy getting hurt if left to play with these big dogs. It's a legitimate concern, very legitimate concern, because if you've watched my prior videos, let me show you. Hi, Dolce. That cut on her, if she'll sit long enough for me to show you. Sit, good girl. Yeah. So this that huge laceration on Dolce is from Ozzy, just playing. They get along very well, but they play rough. So you can imagine if the adult dogs play that rough, what could happen to a little puppy. Puppy could get seriously injured just by playing with them. So I'm not going to leave them alone. I'm not going to leave the puppy alone with the big dogs. That's a definite, goes without saying, kind of. But it's worth mentioning for anyone that's thinking of getting a Cane Corso puppy, and if you have other animals in your household, especially larger animals, even smaller animals that may not welcome the puppy, it could pose a risk to the puppy getting hurt. And so, number one, I will not leave that puppy unsupervised at all. That's a must. I will never leave that puppy unsupervised with these big dogs. Dolce. What's wrong, Dolce? Yeah, they're actually used to these dogs are used to me coming home and then just throwing the toy and playing with them, and they're used to going outside. But since it's dark, we have to be inside. You can see how antsy they get because they need their exercise. So just to kind of go off on a little tangent here, see how she is constantly wanting to play. So if you have a Cane Corso and you can't provide that for them, they're going to be like this. Most likely they're going to be annoying. They're going to be annoying because they're going to be wanting to get their energy out. Either that or they're going to be destructive in the home. But anyway, so yeah, number one, will not leave the puppy alone under any circumstance. Hey, Papa. And yes, my Papa. And then so number two is I'll have to find, since I live alone, I will have to find a sitter for the puppy while I'm at work. Yeah, while I'm at work, I'll have to find a sitter. And I already have a couple people in mind. I used a sitter for Dolce, so this is not my first time getting a Cane Corso puppy. This is my third time, so I kind of know the drill. I never left Dolce alone with Ozzy when I had Dolce as a puppy. But yeah, I never left Dolce there alone with Ozzy when she was a puppy. So I took her to a sitter, I want to say for the first month or so while I went to work. I'd drop her off at a sitter's house when I went to work. So that being said, I also did that with Ozzy here. When he was a puppy, I never left him alone, not even with Tux, who's very mild and plays gently. But I still didn't trust them with the puppy. But that being said, and I mentioned this on an earlier video, Ozzy still got hurt at the dog sitter's house. It's a small dog sitting business that a lady had. Very nice lady that she ran out of her home, and trusted her, and I still do, but she was sitting for this yellow lab that when I dropped Ozzy off, as soon as I put him down, the yellow lab ran to him and attacked him. And I had to take him to the vet. That yellow lab actually punctured him near the eye, just missed the eyeball. So neither of us knew that was coming. So I have to be very diligent in finding a home that doesn't have big dogs, and making sure that I'm there when the dogs are introduced to my puppy. So yeah, so even if you do find somebody, you got to be very careful, because if the puppy has a bad experience, that may lead to fear aggression. You see how demanding she's being with me? I'm gonna ignore that because she's demanding. Sit down. That's enough. Yeah, I know it's tough because I know she wants to go play. She's got a lot of energy right now. You want to go outside, Dolce? Let's go outside. Come on. Let's go outside. Yeah, so Dolce has a lot more energy than Ozzy, as you can tell. So I'm going to go throw this for her so she can get some of that energy out. But yeah, I've done a couple videos on this subject here, kind of expounding upon this subject of working full-time and how you still have to find time to exercise your corsos, because if not, you're going to end up with the corso like nipping at your heels constantly trying to play. But anyway, it's going to be dark here, so y'all won't be able to see. But go get it. So yeah, the key is never to leave your Cane Corso puppy alone until it's old enough to kind of fend for itself. It needs to be under constant supervision. Definitely never leave it unsupervised in the house or outside. Basically, don't leave it unsupervised at all. So I can either take leave from work, which I might do for a week, so that I can be home to potty train it. And luckily it's around the holiday, so some of that overlaps with the holiday leave. But or yeah, like I said, just find a sitter that you trust, and not one that has a lot of big dogs, preferably. So a lot of coordination goes into it, a lot of thought, and it's another reason why you never want to give, I'm sure y'all know this, but you never want to give a puppy as a Christmas present because you really have to do a lot of planning. It kind of goes without saying, but a lot of planning and preparation. The other thing that I'm doing to prepare for my puppy, I already mentioned in an earlier video as well, is that I need to make sure that I have all the toxic plants pulled up, because I do have toxic plants in my yard that the puppy is going to sample. That's just what puppies do. They sample everything because they're creating that memory bank, and they need reference points, and they need to experience the world around them, so they do that through taste, just like babies do, put things in their mouth. So I just wanted to kind of, because I know I had some commenters expressing some concern, and rightly so. But I just want to let everybody know, yes, for sure, I will not leave this puppy alone. But also I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have given me some name ideas for the puppy. And if you haven't watched earlier videos, I'm getting another Cane Corso puppy in about a week and a half. You little baby. And y'all have got some really great name suggestions. I'm loving these suggestions. A lot of them I have never thought of, and they're really great. I still have one that I'm thinking of that's in the top running, and no one's mentioned it yet. But yeah, like I said, keep them coming, and I'm gonna reveal it to you. Maybe by the time that I pick the puppy up. But yeah, maybe I'll end up using one of your suggestions. I'm really seriously thinking about some of the ones that you sent me. So thank y'all so much for that. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, as always. And I'll keep you posted on anything new that's going on with the puppy. I'll take you with me when I pick up the puppy and on my journey as I train her. And so looking forward to that. And I hope everybody's having a good night. And we'll see you on the next one. Hiya, Booba. Say bye, Booba. Bye, Boobacito. Bye, y'all.